Hello you guys, and welcome to Beauty in the Garden. I'm T. Today you guys, I'm going to be showing you guys what I do to go ahead and get my plants started in the containers and in the raised beds. So today in this video we are going to be planting peppers. So some of the ingredients that I'll be using today in this video is I will be using the vegetable and tomato organic. And this right here you guys is a 253. Okay, and as well I'm going to be using some blood meal, and this is a 1200, and this you guys will help with the leaf growth. The next thing you guys I'll be using here is my fish emulsion. This is a water soluble. This is a 511. So I'll be using this after we have gotten these babies planted. So right here you guys, in these containers I will be planting hot peppers. I will be planting the sweet peppers out to the main garden. The hot peppers are so that the hot peppers won't mess with the sweet peppers and make my sweet peppers hot. So I'm going to be planting these guys together in these containers. Now I did go ahead and amend these soils. So if you watched my video, I did have a Napa cabbage in these. So now I'm going to show you a clip, you guys, of how I went about amending this soil, and I'll put the ingredients that I used in the description below, okay? Guys, I do want to make sure you know this. Make sure that your temperature in your area is at 55 and above when you planting your peppers, because we don't want our peppers to get stunted from the cold, okay? So let's go ahead, you guys, and let's go ahead and plant these babies in. Right now I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of the vegetable and tomato, and I'm going to put it into the container. And then I'm going to go ahead and take 1 tablespoon of the blood meal, and I'm going to put it in the hole. Now you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and toss this up really good. My worms. And I'm just going to toss it up really good, just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and make my hole, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that in, and we're going to give it a slight push. Okay, that's all we're going to do. Okay, cover my worm back up. Get back in there. There you go. And then I'm going to do it again for you guys. These are serrano chilies. So I'm going to go ahead and make a hole. 1 tablespoon of the vegetable and tomato, 1 tablespoon of the blood meal, and I'm going to stir this in this pot really well. Make a hole, pop it in. We're going to surround it really nicely, okay? Just like this. And then we're going to press it in just lightly. And I'm going to do all these guys pretty much the same way. It's no right or really wrong way. I feel like don't put too much stress on yourself about growing your food. It's a process. It's just a process. As you start to grow more food, it's just a process for you guys to just get a good feel of what works for you. Because what might work for me might not work for you, but that's how I see it. Sometimes we overthink it, and you know, you ended up with a situation where you feel like you overwhelmed with the process of growing your own food. So I just like to kind of just remember what I do, you guys. So it just makes it easier for me to repeat the same thing versus trying so many different things. So that's how I kind of keep myself a little bit more consistent with growing my own food, that I kind of just keep it basic. And sometimes it's great, you guys, to keep a diary as well, so that you'll know, you know, how things are working for you when you plant certain things. So you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and plant all these up, even the ones right here, and then I'll show you guys what all I have planted so far, and then I'll show you guys how I go about planting them in the raised beds. Right now I'm going to take the fishy motion and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go put 4 tablespoons of the fishy motion in the 2-gallon pitcher. Now I'm going to go ahead and stir it up. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to water them in. Try to water at the base of the plant and not on top of the plant if you can. You don't, it don't have to be perfect, but just try to water them. And we're gonna water them in really well because of the blood meal we use. So make sure we water them in really, really well. This fertilizer doesn't smell the best, but I do enjoy using it. It does give my plant what it needs really fast. So I do go ahead and I do use this. But what fertilizer does smell good? Synthetics I don't think have too much of an odor, but organic fertilizers do. Okay, you guys, right here is the Serrano chilies. We got habanero, a Hungarian, and a cayenne. I have some 2 extra pots there. We have the jalapeno chili, the habanero pepper, the Hungarian wax, the jalapeno chili, and then we have some cayenne longs that we planted here. Okay, so now we're about to go ahead on to the main garden, and we're going to plant some more. Okay, so you guys, so right now in the main garden, I'm going to be planting the Beautee Espan pepper. It is a mammoth pepper. I'll be planting this baby right here in the bed. So what I'll be doing is pretty much the same thing. The difference is I would not be putting any blood meal in the raised bed. So I'm going to go ahead and dig out my holes. I already put my bamboo stakes in. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a tablespoon of vegetable and tomato fertilizer into each hole. And I'm going to give it all a good stir. This is a really, really big pepper. Go ahead and pop this baby out. And yes, you guys, I do use bamboo stakes for all of my stuff. The weather can get really windy, and sometimes when it gets so windy, you don't want your plant to be damaged. So I just go ahead and I put a stake just in case. Now you can make your bell peppers or your hot peppers a little bit more sturdier by cutting off the top, and it will start making little shoots on the side, and it will actually grow in a little fuller and more thicker, the stem. So you can do that as well. I do it ever so often, but you can definitely do that. but just giving it a good stir. Popping our plants in. Not pressing that baby in. Put that tag in, popping it in, and we're gonna do the same thing, you guys. We're gonna water it in with our fish emulsion, and we will be done. So you guys, we went ahead and planted our peppers, and now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the other peppers that I went ahead and planted as well. Right here, you guys, I went ahead and planted a yum yum pepper in the bed here, and here I planted the mini sweet bell peppers here. So everything, you guys, is looking great. Okay, you guys, we're at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We planted our peppers today, so don't forget, you guys, to give the video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification so you guys be notified when I upload a video. And remember, you guys, there's a beauty in everyone's garden. And bye-bye for now.